Hello there. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about how to apply inline style in React. Well, inline styles are applied using a special syntax that uses camelCase property and a JavaScript object instead of a CSS string. So let's understand that how we can apply the inline styles in React.js. Let's start. So let's take an example as h1 saying subscribe my channel. Let's see on our website that how it is looking. Well, this is how it is looking. Subscribe my channel, right? And you should if you haven't yet. Now, applying the CSS or you say the inline styles, how we can do that? Well, there are two main methods. The first one is that you create an object like this, const my style, and inside of this write your CSS property. Background color as light gray and padding as 10 pixel like this. So we have created an object which is having three different CSS property: color, background color, and padding. And if we want to apply this to our h1 tag, so for what that we can do is just simply write style, right? And inside of this write your object name, that is my style, like this. Now if you go to your website, you will see that, yeah, you can see the CSS properties are now applied. I'm having a background, I'm having the a font color, and having a larger size, right, of the font. So this is happening due to the CSS property I applied. So by this method also, you can apply the inline CSS like this. Now coming forward, and if I say that I don't want to create this object, in that case, what I can do? Well, we can do a very simple thing is that we can write our CSS property inside this curly bracket only, right? So let's do that also. So what for that what you need to do is that, okay, let me remove this style and tell you from the starting. Just write a style bracket. As you can see, I'm having a curly bracket. Inside of this, again make a curly bracket like this, and now put all the properties like color as, let's say, green, then put a comma, and then the font size as what, as 20 pixel, right? Okay, now let's see that how it is looking. As you can see, the CSS properties are applied. So this is how you apply the inline CSS by two different methods. One is by making an object, another is by just writing it at your as an attribute, right, inside the heading. Now the major question which arises is that what is the major difference between the inline styling in your HTML and in the React? Well, let me explain you that. In your HTML, let me take you here, right? In your HTML, what you used to do, you simply write like this, font size, like this. But in your React, we write it like this, font size. Can you see the difference here? Well, this is your kebab method, the kebab case, in which we use a hyphen to connect two different words. But in React, we don't use this hyphen. Instead of that, we use a capital letter of the second word. The first letter of the second word is capital, and both the word are connected like this. This is the way. Similarly, for the background color, what we do in the HTML is that like this, background color. But in your React, we do it like this, background color, like this, as you can see here, right? I hope you understood the concept. Now, one more thing is there that you can put the validation into your styling. But how? Let me show you that also. Let's say that I'm having a variable const is active equals to true. Now I want to put the validation in this styling. For that, what I will say, that if color is, right, this colon, and then I will write is active, and then I put a question mark here, and here I put a semicolon again. I'll say red. So if the is active is true, in that case you put the color as green, or else put the color as red. Now let's go to our website and check. The color is green here. Now if I take it false, in that case you can see the color is now red. Can you see the difference? Yes. So this is what the difference between the styling in your React and HTML, and this is how we use the inline style in our React JS. So this is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will meet in the next video with a fresh new topic. Till then, goodbye.